It's good to see you still smiling, Penny, because you've been through some pretty rough patches, eh?
Yeah, it's been a rough few months. Yep, since September, it's been a rough go, but life is short. Let's make the best of it.
Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Absolutely.
Santa Claus, nice to see you as well, my man.
Oh, yes, it's good to be back. How's everyone?
Good. How are you feeling? You haven't been very well yourself, have you?
Well, yeah, I got that, had a severe sinus infection, and it knocked me for a loop. Haven't had one that bad in a long time.
And North Pole will do it to you.
Yeah, it's the traveling between the North Pole and Florida, that the warm weather to cold weather to hot weather, it'll knock you for a loop.
I hear you, Santa.
Great to see you.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, good evening.
Hey there, Mark.
Hi. Oh,
Mark, meet Penny. She's been with us for quite some time, but she's been out traveling. Mark's out of New Zealand.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
yeah, likewise, Penny. Yeah.
By the way, Penny, that means for Mark it's 2 o'clock in the morning, Thursday
Oh
morning.
my, that's really early. Good on
I
you
had
for
to
jumping
quit.
on.
I had to quit complaining about 5 and 6 o'clock.
Right?
I just got off a call. Just got off a call with a guy, and it was 4 a.m. his time, and I'm going, "What's with that? Getting up at 4 a.m. You got rocks in your head."
It's called commitment.
No, it's called
Commitment.
Yeah, they need to be committed. That's
Need to be. I was going to go there. Yeah. It's just waiting for someone to commit them. Yes.
See, this just goes to prove, don't complain, because there's always people out there worse than we are.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
But Fred, when people can do that, they can get up at 4 o'clock and commit to that. I admire those sort of people. I couldn't do it. Not anymore. I'm getting too old and lazy. But I don't think I was ever any good at 4 o'clock in the morning, even when I was in my 20s.
Some bodies are programmed to get up like that. I'm not a morning person, but we're always up by 4. Even when I say I'm sleeping till 7.
Really? 4 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning?
Every morning.
We've got a new person joining us. His name is Al Freeman. He's just
Oh, yeah.
there. He is. Al, can you
Yes.
hear us? Nice. Should I call you Al or Alpha?
Alpha.
Okay, sorry, Alpha. Nice.
Or
to see
Mr. Freeman.
you. Yes,
We have an alpha male. We have an alpha male in the group finally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a meeting with Alpha in the weekend.
Mark, I must ask
nice.
you something. Do you ever sleep at all?
Money never sleeps.
Money never. Yeah, like I had a friend who used to say, "Sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead."
I know, but
Yeah.
it wouldn't matter what time I went onto LinkedIn or Facebook or something. Mark's always there. And
Yes.
sometimes, I am impressed, mate. You're really putting the hours in. Good luck to you.
Sometimes I put my phone away, and it still takes me an hour or so to go to sleep too. And but at least I'm offline.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Well done.
Well, welcome, Alpha. We're glad to have you with us.
Yes. Welcome. Welcome
you,
to
thank you for having
the
me.
family.
Alan, but it's nice to see you, my man.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everybody.
By the way,
Hello, Alan.
I still can't connect with you on Facebook.
I don't know why that is.
I don't know either. Either you or I have been naughty boys. I don't know, whatever it is, but I
Probably
can't
me.
connect with you, and Facebook doesn't like me trying to do it.
Hey, can anybody hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Loud and clear.
Hey, Patrick.
Can you
nice
see
to
me?
meet you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Ah, crap.
Now we see you.
I can hear you, and we can see you.
Andrew,
there you
nice
go.
to see you.
So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to continue to listen while I'm packing, if that's okay.
Fun.
I won't participate, but I will listen as long as I can until I have to head to work.
Okay. Take care, Penny.
Thanks, Penny. Great
Thank
seeing
you. Nice to
Be
see
safe.
Great to
everyone.
see you, Penny.
Okay.
Good seeing you again, Penny.
There you are. Lisa Jackson. Good
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Okay. Hey,
Hi.
Patrick, I can see you too now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 98 of the Your Next Level Mastermind. And our topic for today is, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay motivated? Nice to see you, Ashwin, by the way. Before we start that, for those who are watching on the replay, I would very much like you to take the opportunity to reach out to every single one of these people, because they are here, ready, willing and able to support and serve you in any way they can. And as I say all the time, you don't know who you don't know. And more importantly, you don't know who they're connected with. So whatever their special area of expertise is, that should not prevent you from reaching out to them. Reach out to every single one of these people and make yourself known to them and share with them what your thoughts and hopes and feelings are all about. And you could be pleasantly surprised with what you're going to get. Okay, so before we get on to the topic of how do you stay motivated, let's start by having some of the people who kindly join us here. Hello, Yvonne, nice to see you as well. And Monica is getting on there too. Let's start by having some introductions so you can get to know who they are. And Pat, we will start with you, followed by Fred Gillen.
That's
Kern or
Pat
Dryer?
Dryer.
Mr. Kern. Kern, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Dryer.
Absolutely.
Hey, everybody. My name is Patrick Kern, and I'm an affiliate with My Daily Choice, the House of Brands, where we can help everybody out who wants to make a little bit to their back pockets. Just get off the couch, I'll hook you up. Just come on down. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm in Key West, Florida. My operation of my business for now that I'll be taking off. But message me, come and join me, and we can do great things together. Thank you a lot, everybody. Have a great day.
Thank you, Pat, very much indeed. Ride carefully, my man. Fred Gillen, followed by John Allen.
Thanks, Peter. Good turnout tonight. It's great to see everybody turning up. Fred Gillen, More Marketing Ideas. I run a digital agency called More Marketing Ideas, and that's what I actually do. I give businesses more marketing ideas. So if you want more marketing ideas, then just connect with me and I'll help you. And I've also got a mastermind running this Saturday, Australian time, on how to create content with AI. So the latest thing, if you've seen ChatGPT all around the traps at the moment, if you haven't, once you Google it, you'll see it everywhere. So if you want to learn more about that, come and join me. It'll cost you $7, but you'll get a lot of value out of it. So Fred Gillen, More Marketing Ideas.
Thank you, Fred. Make sure you put the link to that $7 session in there, okay?
Yep, will do.
Okay,
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Fred. All right, John Allen, followed by Pat Dryer.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, no matter where you are in this world. I'm John D. Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. What I do basically is I help small business owners who need help attracting their ideal prospects, converting those prospects into paying customers or clients so they can fill their short-term cash flow gaps, leading to their long-term financial goals. Now, am I the right person for everyone? No, but you never know until we talk. So what I suggest is, if you just want to chat, I could give you some ideas and we may or may not end up doing business together, but the whole purpose of the chat is to help you solve your problem. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, John. Pat Dryer, followed by Yvonne Jones.
Thank you, Peter. Hey, everybody, I'm Pat Dryer from Phoenix, Arizona, over here in the U.S. And I'm in network marketing with a company called My Daily Choice. I think you just heard that with Pat Kern there. But network marketing is without a doubt the best way to start a home business and really own your life. So when I find people who want to make money, I show them how to make money. And I just use network marketing as that vehicle. Now we have a system for doing it. It's so simple that anybody can do it. It doesn't require selling. And the best part is it won't take much of your time. There's 3 simple steps, and I can even draw it out for you on a napkin. It's pretty simple. The only thing required is your desire and commitment. And once you learn these skills, you really never have to work for someone else ever again. So if you're interested, just reach out and I'll get you some more information. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much, Pat. Yvonne Jones, followed by Mark Engstar.
Hello, everyone. I am Yvonne A. Jones of 15wisercoaching.com, and I am in Central Florida, just south of Disney World. Is it Disney World? Yes, Disney World in Orlando. And I specialize in helping mature online entrepreneurs create wow experiences and memorable moments so they grow their business without feeling like they have to be a marketing expert. And I do this through my profitable relationship building framework. My mantra is focus on relationships and the money will follow.
Thank you, Yvonne, very much indeed. Mark Engstar, followed by Lisa Jackson.
Yeah, I'm from New Zealand, and I'm your wealth making partner and founder of the Strangers Group, which is a social enterprise. So yeah, and I'm just working with other companies to help launch them. A couple of different platforms. One's a services platform, and the other one's going to be a products platform. And that's what we're doing at the moment.
Okay, thank you, Mark, very much indeed. Lisa Jackson, welcome to your first time with us. It's good to see you. Followed by Jeff Veale. You're on mute, Lisa.
Lisa, we can't hear you.
You're on mute.
You're on mute, Lisa.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Okay, sorry about that. Good afternoon. I'm Lisa. In Nigeria, Benin City. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do a lot of things, but majorly I specialize on fashion, ready-to-wear clothing with our fabric called Adire. And I have a lot of customers within and outside. I believe in continuous development, networking, getting to meet new people and opportunities, looking out for opportunities to make it better for everyone around me. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa, and welcome to Your Next Level. And please make sure you connect with every single one of these people here. They'd love to get to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Because you never know where your business will go from there. All right, Jeff Veale, followed by Monica.
Hi everybody, my name is Jeff Veale, the mass marketer from downtown Manila in the Philippines. I have a digital marketing agency with a team of 30 people plus I've got experts from different fields all over the world who we can call on. So if you need help with any type of marketing, reach out. What we're looking for at the moment, we're looking for 10 people who are in a small business who want to do this year in excess of $1 million. We have 4 people on board at the moment. We're looking for 6 more. So if you want to do over $1 million this year, please reach out and we'll make that happen for you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Monica, lovely to see you. Monica Periade, followed by Alpha Freeman.
Hello, everyone. I'm Monica Periade, and I'm with Coaching Lives. I help people overcome stressful situation, toxic relationship, anxiety, self-doubt, stagnation. In few words, I inspire people to live up to their best potential. I'm from Romania, and at the moment I'm in Dubai. So This week, I'm looking for any like-minded person that wants to connect and simply have a chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Monica. Alpha Freeman, welcome again to your Next Level family. And please, you also make sure you connect with everybody here, because I think you'll find some great connections and relationships for you. So Alpha, followed by Alan Edwards. Over to you, Alpha.
All right, thank you very much, Peter. Hi, everyone. My name is Alpha Freeman. I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. I'm currently living here in Frankfurt, Germany. It's a pleasure to be here this evening and share such wonderful thoughts with all you wonderful, beautiful people from all around the world. Most importantly, I'm in the skincare business. I'm looking for people that can assist me with the R&D and marketing. I love to fall in love with people's skin care routine, and I'm looking for new opportunities regarding growing, building, and learning. I definitely thank you again for the opportunity. If you have any questions, please reach out to me further. Thank you.
I've got one for you, Alpha. The skin care products that you are marketing are ones that you created yourself. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. That's correct. I formulated the skincare product myself, from face to body, to your eyes, for everything to your hands.
Wow. Do me a favor. Why don't you create a post for our Your Next Level community and describe a little bit about what you've done, okay? Because you're a product creator, not just a distributor, okay? So I'd love to see that. So thank you very much, Alpha, and welcome again to Your Next Level. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Alan Edwards, followed by Ashford.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everybody. I'm Alan. I'm based in Hampshire in the UK, and my business is property investment and development. And I help property owners transform the value of their property, and I help property investors to achieve well above average returns on their investment. So if you've got any interest in investing in UK and Europe mainly, but also in other places in the world, then get in touch. My details are in the chat. Thanks very much. Cheers.
Thanks very much, Alan. Ashwin Nui, followed by Andrew Kavanagh.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. My name is Afshin Nui from Toronto, Richmond Hill. I help small businesses to get more clients, have less stress, improve their marketing, and achieve six-figure income. My name is Afshin Nui, 416-722-7772. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Ashwin.
Thank you.
Andrew Kavanagh, and I kept you to the last, Santa Claus, because you're too hard to follow. Andrew Kavanagh, followed by Anthony Piselli.
Too kind. Great to be here, Peter. Very late in the evening here in Queensland, Australia, and Happy New Year to everybody. It's the first time being on board this year. So I help business owners to empower themselves by empowering their team, whether that's their employees, contractors, or even JV partners. And business owners often say that their employees are their greatest asset. Only a few of those empower them to manage themselves better. The resulting inefficiencies cost the business a fortune and the owner a massive amount of their own time. Whether it's training, risk management, or more effective communications, video is still one of the best mediums to leverage time and add massive value to a business's bottom line. And that's where we're supporting those businesses to make great use of that and leverage themselves and both their employees as well. Andrew from Wise Choices from sunny Queensland in Australia.
Thanks, Andrew. And somebody should be muted. There's a lot of noise coming through. I don't know who it was from.
Yeah,
I think it was Afshin. Afshin, mute yourself, please.
Can you mute him, Pete, or not?
I don't know how to do it.
You just if you highlight the three dots in his picture, you should be able to mute.
So who am I going to mute?
Ashton.
He just did it. He's good.
Ah, okay. I got you. Got you.
He muted himself.
Okay, good. All righty. Thanks, Fred, for that bit of education. Didn't know how to do that before. All right. Here you go, Santa. It's all yours.
Thank you. Oh, it's so good to be back. Happy New Year to you all. This is my first foray into the new year with your next level here. I tell you, I missed you guys. Wow, what a Christmas season it was. And I tell you, I want to carry that Christmas season all year round. That feeling, the love of Christmas. Who doesn't love Christmas? You know, why not make it every single day? You know, who do you know, okay, that would love a visit from Santa? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create visits from Santa all year round via Zoom. 15, 30-minute sessions, whatever you prefer, you know, private visits in the comfort of your own home. Wow, you know, no malls, no anything like that, to all that pressure that people feel when they're out in public. We can do it in the privacy of your own home. So who do you know that has a youngster, a niece, nephew, grandchild? Oh, you know what? How about a business partner that would enjoy a visit from Santa, getting a congratulatory message, or just a hi, how are you? Great job. You know, a birthday greeting, a special message from Santa. You know, I do work with kids from 1 to 92. Well, all my information to contact me is going to be in the chat box here, you know, and you know what, kids, I'm even doing something even more special. Starting next month, I'll start it up again, but every Friday morning around 10 o'clock, Santa will have story time. Oh, I just love reading to kids. I just love being with you children out there. But my contact information is in the chat box, and I so look forward to hearing from all of you.
Thank you, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
That's why you're a heartache to follow. Before we get on to the topic, I've got some apologies. I originally had you down, Penny, but it's good to see you and listening. Thank you very much. Carol Davies, who is unwell, she'll be here next week for sure. Tom Petty, Malcolm Watson, Joy Healy is also unwell, and Janet Piselli, who's got work commitments. She's hoping to join us next week. So our topic for today, and thank you so much in advance for your contribution to this, because this, by the way, Fred, you'd be interested. I got this topic from ChatGPT. I went into ChatGPT and said, give me 10 really good personal development challenging questions, right? And that's what it is. How do you stay motivated? That's the topic we got for today, everybody. So I'd like you to contribute to that topic in your own unique fashion. Go down to the reactions button and raise your hand, and I'll take you in the order that your hands have been raised. Okay. So we've got.
I'm not even.
Okay, we've got. There we go. John, over to you. You're first cab off the rank. You're always first cab off the rank. My goodness gracious, you're quick.
Hello again, everyone. One of the ways that I stay motivated is if I'm feeling down or whatever, I've got an immense library of books from various mentors and people. I go through them and I pick out stories that motivate me and say, wow, you know, I've been there. I've been in the challenges you're having. I've done that or whatever. The other great part is there's a lot of great CDs and stuff on YouTube and whatever. There's a ton of motivational material out there. It's easy to find something that will motivate you. And another great way is the people on this call. You know, just read some of the messages or listen to what these people have to say. It's a great motivator. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, John. But you know what? Motivating ourselves can be a tough job at times too. We've got to admit that. It can be a tough job. There's no doubt about that. But let's be realistic about it. It wouldn't matter how good the YouTube video is, John, okay? It's still a tough call. So that's the reason I want to expand on this topic. Yvonne, what about you?
My first thought, Peter, is that I love what I do. And even when I'm tired physically, if I know that I have an appointment with someone, I do certain things that I have been trained to do from way back in when I first started learning coaching to become a coach. Sometimes it looks crazy, like maybe like doing little, raising some, but getting my energy up so that when I'm on the call, even though the person would never know that I was really exhausted and I'm feeling down, because I'm there for them. And because of that, that motivates me to be the best that I can be for my clients and for my friends. Maybe the only people I will show it to are very close friends if I'm really exhausted, or my family. But as far as my business is concerned, or anything to do with my spirituality, like I study the Bible with others, it's showing up for them in a way that's beneficial to them. And that is totally different from being a people pleaser. It's really wanting to help other people feel good about what you're talking about. So for me, it's showing up in a way that empowers them. And also something that I've had to learn over the years is to celebrate little wins. That's not something I did when I was younger, because I was so critical and my expectations of myself were so huge. But I've learned with maturity, with training, with coaching, with interacting with people like this group, with interacting with other groups that I'm in, celebrate those little wins, things that you don't even pay attention to normally, but being conscious, being mindful about them, so that you recognize that whatever downside, and the way you're feeling in a negative way, those little wins kind of push you right back up. So for me, it's just learning to motivate myself. And I also rely on God through prayer. So those are a couple of my ways. There are other ways to, like, taking care of myself. But those are my two most: showing up for others in a way that empowers them, and rather than dragging them down, make them feel better at the end of our conversation than they did before.
Thank you, Yvonne. In fact, the very fact that even if you're down and you can show up for others and help them in some way, that is an incredible way to motivate yourself. Okay, it really is, because you take your mind off your own crap, right, and focus on making somebody else happy. So I agree with you entirely. I think that's really smart. Thank you very much, Yvonne, for sharing. I love your wisdom. Pat Dreyer.
Well, Peter, to expand on that, and even taking that negative mindset and turning it into a positive, and being able to go on with the day and show up for your people. Absolutely. But it's such a personal thing, the motivational, it's such a personal thing for everybody. And it just has to come from within. It's that desire to take that spark of an idea that's really deep down inside us, right, and turn it into a burning flame that kind of drives us into action every day. So it's hard some days, but we got to take that negative, turn it into a positive, and keep moving forward. And even to the point where at the end of the day, make that one extra call or do that one extra thing and just push yourself to do it. You'll find your day expanding and your energy going. But what keeps me going is a morning ritual. I practice gratitude. So I list 2 to 10 things that I'm grateful for every day. I read my goal card. I do that in the morning, and I do it again at night. I meditate for 20 to 30 minutes, and it's usually Bob Proctor's Guided Abundance or Vision Lakhani's The 6-Phase Meditation. And you can find both of those on YouTube. After that, I read 4 pages of things that I've written down over time, personal development, the reasons why I do what I do, the people that I help, the people who need my help, the kind of things that keep me jacked up and in the game, those kind of things. And I read that, and I'm ready. I just know that once I get done with that, I'm ready to go, and I'm going to meet with the people who need me. And it just keeps me going daily.
Pat.
So a daily ritual, Peter.
Right. Can I ask you a question? You mentioned your morning daily ritual, okay?
Right.
Do you have one in the evening as well in order to enable you to sleep more soundly?
Oh, no, I can put my head on a pillow and go. I could hit my head on this desk and be done in 30 seconds. I'd be right in front of all you. So no, I have no problems with sleep.
Wow.
But I do repeat my goal card before I go to sleep.
Right. Okay. Because some people genuinely have trouble sleeping because they're worried. and they're scared.
There's no sense in
Right.
worrying about anything, Peter. Nothing. You can't worry.
I know, but I'm just
Yeah,
making.
yeah. No, but I know what you're saying. But when I get through the end of the day, I lay my head down. I go right to sleep. The one thing that I do, like I say, is read my goal card. So it's always in my head, and I don't even have to read it. I can repeat it from memorization. So
Okay, good. Thank
it's
you.
kind of like gratitude. Gratitude. Once you practice gratitude, and if you do it in the morning and you do it at night, if you practice and do that every day, you find that you don't need to do it in the morning and the night because you're doing it all day long. It's just something that when you see things or feel things, you are always grateful for something.
Yeah. Great sharing.
Anyway, thanks for that extra time. Yeah.
Thank you. Anthony, Santa Claus, what about you?
Wow, that was, I mean, Pat's got some really, really great ideas there, and techniques that really truly work. For me, what motivates me is people. What anticipating their anticipation of what I have got to bring. Like the kids. Oh my God. I mean, what doesn't motivate me more than kids? When I go out and I'm there and putting the smile on everybody's face, that smile with the reactions of people, that motivates me. And the anticipation of that motivation, or that greeting or whatever, sometimes not knowing how I'm going to be greeted, but it's the reaction. Okay. And then I take that and I build up on it, and I when I see it, I take it and I plant it and allow that to grow within me, and I keep that motivation going. And especially when I see parents that have big smiles, and parents that say thank you, and parents that parents and grandparents that just absolutely love what I bring to the table for their kids and grandkids and stuff. And sometimes it's just to be there. It's the symbology of what Christmas, what Santa brings to Christmas, knowing that that's not what Christmas is, but it's the symbology of it. And seeing the joy on kids' face, when they walk in the room and all of a sudden the kids say Santa, and they start running across the room, and there's nothing that can motivate you more than that. I mean, it just keeps me going.
Absolutely priceless.
Oh God, yeah, the joy. Maybe it's the joy that gives me that energy, that lights my fire. And even though the as Pat was talking, kindling the flame within, and sometimes there's winds that come and try to put out the fire, but sometimes the wind can stoke a fire like you wouldn't believe.
And
air can the wind can.
That in terms of burning desires, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Great sharing. Great sharing. Thank you very much, Anthony.
Oh, you're welcome.
Andrew.
Oh, I didn't realize I got my raised my hand that quickly in the group. I thought it'd be right at the end there. What keeps me motivated? How do I stay motivated? It's actually varied as I've actually progressed on my journey through life. Very early on, I was an avid reader of books, and someone just mentioned Bob Proctor. I've followed Bob Proctor for a long time. Got passionate about the marketing space, the likes of the Dan Kennedys, Jay Abrahams of this world, and I would, everywhere I traveled, I'd have audio cassettes back in the day in the car, just constantly almost brainwashing me to that way of how can I better myself by making a difference in the lives of other people. Then along came my beautiful wife and children, and your reason for being, my why, was to just have their lives be as good as possibly could be, and just be the best I could be to make their lives fantastic. Well, our 4 daughters are now in their 20s, and it's kind of another new chapter in our life. We sold our business of 25 years 12 months ago. It was a tough year last year, and had to find new reasons why. It can't just be the money. It just can't just be the possessions. Is the coming back to asking myself. Self-doubt crept in, and I had to go back to those things, to quotes like, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And realizing that it had to come from within. It had to come from within me. Sure, I still use many of those other techniques, but it's really, if I look at the last 12 months, it's been about the people who've come into my life. And I haven't accepted second best anymore. I haven't just accepted anybody into my life because they would add value financially to me. It's got to be about people who I resonate with, who I really want to make a difference in their lives, and they want to be helped. And it's been a fantastic journey. And the start of this new year it's been very, very exciting for me. Things are starting to happen. It was happening last year, but it's like that aeroplane that's taken off the runway, and it's now not just like that, it's going like that. And great people are coming into my life, and the rewards from that, it's just, the feeling inside just gets better and better. So the motivation, yes, it comes from within, but ultimately it comes from, how can I make a difference in the lives of other people? Thank you,
Andrew. Thank you very much indeed. That's well said.
Thank you.
Alan Edwards.
Hi, Peter. I resonate with quite a lot of the things that have been said earlier, particularly John, Alan, and Yvonne mentioned about tiredness, and I think that is something which I can identify with, because I noticed that when I'm tired, I tend to have more negative thoughts. And so something I do to try to address that is to boost my energy when I'm tired and bring about more positive thoughts. So my way of addressing that is I run, rather than Yvonne mentioned about her routine she does for boosting her energy before meeting clients. My way of boosting my energy is to run even though I'm tired. So it might sound a little bit illogical, but I find that helps to improve my state of mind in terms of looking positively at things. So that's my 2 pence. Cheers.
Makes sense, Alan. Makes sense. It's interesting, because if I'm tired or my motivation levels are not where they should be, because normally they're pretty good, but if they're not, I tend to look at what's going to be the experience and what are the losses going to be for me if I don't get off my butt and do what I should be doing. I often think that way, in terms of admonishing myself by saying, hey, Peter, do you really want to lose that opportunity to X, Y, and Z? That's what gets me going sometimes from a business perspective, not just from a personal perspective anyway. So I can resonate with what you're saying, Alan. Thank you. All right, Ashvin, over to you.
Hello, everybody again. And sorry, I apologize, I'm driving.
Okay.
So can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Well, recently I've learned that to use power positions, because our behavior affects our mind also the other way, instead of thinking always. So the power positions, you could do it in a private area, in the washroom before going to work, or I see those helps me to increase my confidence and my attitude. So the body, it's basically different positions that you hold yourself. Your body language basically affects your mind to increase your motivation and confidence.
Thank you, Ashvin. Thank you very much indeed. Drive carefully, my man, okay? Drive carefully. Lisa, what about you? How do you stay motivated?
Okay. I tell myself, if I don't do it, nobody else will do it. And I have my children that I need to be there for. The kind of like, I need to be the best I can be, so that they will have a good example to look up to. And I also, when I get tired, when it feels as if nothing is working out, my head is going crazy, I just withdraw from everyone. I lock my door, I lie down on my bed, I pick up a novel and I read, or I go online and I check out. I love reading stories. So if I check online and I get a good story to read from the storyline, it helps me to like calm down a little. And also I try to give out little acts of kindness to people around me. They don't really need to be in the same space with me, maybe online, but actually most of my friends are online because I relocated. So I lost contact with the people I grew up with. So I try to give out little acts of kindness. I try to have a lot of information. If somebody needs something and they reach out to me, can you help me get this? Or do you know how I can get this? All those kind of things, they kind of keep me motivated. They kind of make me know that I have to be on my toes at all times. I have this little group I call Serial Entrepreneur. I search for informations, I post there. And some people come back and tell me, thank you, this thing you put out there, it helped me. I was able to get one or two things from this information. So I like being around, I like being in the center, reaching out to people around. I also like to motivate myself by trying to always learn one new thing or the other to help myself, personal growth. Those are the things I do. Thank you.
Wow, Lisa, that's beautiful. That is really special. Thank you. You shared from your heart. That is beautiful.
Thank you
so much indeed. Mark, what about you? Mark Engstar. How do you stay motivated, my man? At 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I just focused on delivering my dreams and my goals, and that's to lay all the foundations and the platforms down to help others. And it's my driving force. I might be mentally impaired or something like that, but because I don't have a problem staying focused, and I have trouble doing other things instead, like leaving my apartment to go for a walk or something. I'll just stay in my apartment and work, and starve all day long, pretty much. And I find it hard to take a break to eat. And but yeah, and I just like when I personally post and that too. I just love to post positively and that. And I think because I've suffered with depression for so long and that for many years too, I like to portray positiveness, and that I think that helps me as well. And so yeah, and I know it helps others as well. You know, I get a little bit of feedback too. Yeah, they thank me for what I'm doing, etc. And that too. And I'm thinking, well, that's great, because we haven't really started changing lives yet, really, and that too. And I know that's coming soon. So I'm looking forward to really being able to help all these other charities and all that too in the near future with my platforms. So yeah, I'm just really starting to get the social enterprises happening and then sit back and really push the charity. And that's my driving ambition. Yeah, cheers.
Thank you, Mark. And I'd like to say publicly that I have seen an incredible improvement in the way you present yourself in these sessions. You really are so much more confident than when you first started with us. And to that, I congratulate you.
Thank you. I'm starting to feel it too a little bit. I know I've got to start speaking.
And you're doing it, and you're doing it well. You're doing it well. So keep at it. I mean, only you can motivate you, but by the same token, I want to say publicly, congratulations on that progress you're making anyway. I think it's fantastic.
Thank you.
Fred, what about you, mate? How do you stay motivated?
It's actually an interesting question, because like when you talk about motivation, it's really just getting up and getting the shit done, isn't it? Like normally what I do is like I book calls, because like I don't work an 8-hour day. I try and blend stuff in with the family and do stuff and all the rest of it. So I don't knock on at 9 o'clock and knock off at 5. But it's like now, like I'm in here, and yes, it's a social chat, but it's also building connections and hopefully get, you know, a connection with business at the end of it somehow. Might not be now, it might be in 6 months' time, or it could be in 12 months' time. But I think what I do is I actually try and organize my time. So I book times that when I know that I want to get shit done, right? So whether that's an appointment with a client or whether it's whatever else, like for example, Friday, nobody can book in my calendar, nobody can book a Friday afternoon with me because that's a time I've set aside for whatever. So if somebody goes to my calendar now and they try to book a time, they just can't get in on Friday afternoon, right? Just no go, because that's my time and it's just time out. So I try and schedule times, and that's what keeps me motivated, because I know I've got something to go to. So I know I've got an appointment tomorrow, or I know I've got an appointment in an hour, or whatever it is. That keeps me motivated. If I didn't have a calendar, I didn't have a schedule, then I'd be going, shit, what am I going to do? Got no idea. Just go and, you know, look at all the stuff about ChatGPT and see what I can learn. That's probably what I'd be doing. But anyway, so that's me.
Thanks, Fred. In fact, yeah, this is my 7th Zoom of the day. All right. So I know Fred does it regularly. I don't do this regularly. He does it regularly. And that excludes the 5-minute session you and I had, Fred, by the way. 7 Zoom sessions, right? And why I'm saying that is because it's easy for me to stay motivated if I can contribute to what other people are doing. That's why I love what you said, Yvonne. Okay, that it's a very special way for me to motivate myself by helping and caring and sharing with other people. Okay, thank you very much indeed. Alpha Freeman, what motivates you, my man?
Yes, there's 2 parts to this question for me, personally speaking, because my why is bigger than myself. And I think motivation is something that tends to come and go. It's a natural human trait. Obviously, it's something that, you know, one day you have it, next day you don't, depending if it's sunny outside, whatever the circumstances might be. But in the sports world, and sometimes in the skincare world, it just comes down to discipline. Having a desire in you and knowing that you have to get the job done, regardless if it's rain or sunny or stormy outside. But most importantly, just having a deeper why. And for me personally, that why is my mom. My why is helping people out in regards to making sure I make their life much easier. But most importantly is realizing that it's bigger than myself. And that goes in not just in the business world, but just as a human being, you know, because some days, you know, when I'm feeling down, it's always good to tap into some sources, reaching out to friends, mentors, and colleagues, just to give you the extra boost, because sometimes it's just not there whatsoever. Especially when you live in a foreign country, you know, you're just looking for that why or that extra connection. Sometimes just reaching out is a big motivator, just to remind yourself of who you are and what you're doing and why you're doing the things you're doing it, because that tends to help ease out the pain. That tends to give you extra boost in regarding what you have to do. Most importantly, that gives you an extra drive and discipline to keep going. Because at the end of the day, there has to be something that comes out of it. So for me personally, it's just, I tend to rely more on discipline rather than motivation, because it tends to be more of a in and out scenario, whereas discipline is just knowing that you just got to get it done at the end of the day. So that's for me right there. Thank you.
Well said, Alpha. Well said indeed. Wow, that is really hitting the nail right on the head. I love your honesty, and I love the fact that you can express it so clearly. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Jeffrey Veale.
Yeah, guys, I might have to go. I've got a sales call in 10 minutes, so if they don't turn up, I'll come back. But meanwhile, here's my thoughts. Let's write some down here. Number 1, don't beat yourself up. Set realistic goals. You know what you're capable of. So set realistic goals, and then you won't be so disappointed. So have realistic goals. Another one that helps me, have a support system. You've probably got more friends on Facebook than what you got in real life. So have a support system, have a cheer squad. You know, I know a lot of you here comment on my posts, and you comment positive things as opposed to people out there who give you negative things. My attitude is, if I can't say something good, I'll say nothing. Right? Like a smile, a smile costs you nothing. Same as if I like one of your posts, it costs me nothing to go and make a quick comment and give you some encouragement. All right. Be nice to yourself. That's obviously important. You know, so be nice to yourself. Celebrate prior to the virus. I haven't got back in the habit yet, but celebrate your small and big wins. What I used to do, I worked pretty hard. So what I used to do back in the day before the virus, I used to go with my girl to a 5-star hotel every weekend. Why? Because we could afford to and wanted to. It used to change our environment. And then later, they were quite expensive. We found Airbnb. So we started going to like penthouses and top-notch places for half the price. And they were even better than the hotel. But at least we changed our environment. And then the other thing we did, every 6 to 8 weeks, we picked up our laptops and went somewhere for a week or two. We just went to a new place. In the Philippines, and as you know, Peter, we're so close to Thailand, we could just jump over the road to Thailand. We're there in an hour or so, or go to Malaysia or whatever. And it's just like going down the road. So have laptop, will travel. And so celebrate your wins. Set yourself bigger goals, guys. If you know your capabilities, set yourself bigger goals if you think you're capable of them. And remember, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. So make that your mantra. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. And the last thing I do, guys, which is a bit weird, something popped up on my screen. I often, when I'm feeling a bit down, I'll go shopping. This place is surrounded by 5-star shopping centres. So I'll just get my money and go shopping. Then I've got to come back. I've got to work to pay for the shopping. Right. So shopping is my big thing for me to get motivated. I get out and buy stuff I want, get out and enjoy myself. That's it for me, guys. Thanks.
Well, my granddaughter would love you, Jeff Veale. She loves shopping.
Yeah, I love it.
Wow.
Most men don't, but I do.
Thanks for sharing, Marty. Patrick Kern.
There you go. I'm unmuted.
Okay.
What gets me motivated? Life. Life gets me motivated no matter where I'm at. As long as you keep a smile on your face and you wake up every morning, life is a beautiful thing because we're all still on God's green earth. And you just got to keep a positive attitude. And people, I love what everybody said. Negativity will take somebody down in a friggin' heartbeat. See how I said that time?
Yeah.
And I don't like to be negative. I hate being negative. If I get negative, when I get negative, y'all, I get right down ass mean. I'm a mean ass person when I start getting negative, and I have to work every day being a positive person and keep smiling. And that's what, no matter where I'm at, my journeys in life, I jump on my bike and I ride and I look around at my environment, the ocean, looking at a palm tree, staring up at the sky, and looking at the different clouds formation. It's a beautiful thing. At nighttime, I might find an empty spot and look at the stars. That's how I stay motivated, positive in life. Just keep it up. We all make it.
As long as that boy has air in his tires, he's a happy guy.
Yeah. Well said, Pat. And you bring a smile to many people's faces, including the people on this call. Well done.
Yeah, one other thing. What motivates me? Getting back here again. This is my first time. I've been trying to get on and on and on. Yeah, the internet around here is kind of crap, but I had to go to a spot. I'm back on.
Good on you. And it's good to see you. Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Monica, how do you stay motivated?
By default, I'm born motivated. I guess what can I put in extra? I mean, bright minds, bright words. So I guess I set new goals all the time, so I keep myself busy. But I try to practice what I preach in my books and my articles. So pretty much that's it. But like I said, and like Patrick said, and like everyone else, and it's life itself. And like Alpha said, you have good days and you have bad days, and you try to connect yourself to the good one. And if you love yourself, if you know you have a purpose, you have a bigger goal, bigger than your life itself, than your life, I think that will keep you motivated. It's the drive that we all have, and bringing value to other people. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you very much indeed. As always, from the heart. Well done. Last but not least, Yogesh Kapoor. How do you stay motivated, Yogesh?
Thanks, Peter. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Earlier, somebody said they couldn't hear me. How do I stay motivated? Well, first we have to understand what's motivation, right? It's the driving force behind human action. And I think it's a mix, because there are three types of motivation. One is, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, extrinsic, which means that it's an outside factor, like winning a trophy or getting a praise. So that could be one, and I'll give you an example of that. This Saturday, I took my wife out to a place where she's been asking me to take her for 5 years. And since we were passing by, and I know I'm going back to China on Monday, I said, let's just go. It was late. And as soon as I walked in, I had a kid walk up to me and say, can I get a photo with you? And I was like, why do you want my photo? And he was like, because you're famous. And I was like, really? I am? And I suddenly had a bunch of students come up to me and they were like, you know, you were our coach a couple of years ago, and they've become teenagers and I just couldn't recognize them. And, you know, I almost got teary after that. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's been several years I've been doing this. And then now that I've shifted gear to something else, but that's one source of motivation. Like when you hear that, you know, and your students tell you like, you coached me, and, you know, and they are so confident now. So that's one part of it. The second is intrinsic. It comes from within. You want to do it. So when I wanted to pursue, am I visible? Because it shows my head.
Still hearing you, still seeing you.
Yeah, loud and clear. You're fine.
Your head just froze though.
We might have.
He's a goner.
We might have lost you.
I believe so.
Okay.
Hey, back. You're back.
You're back, Yogesh. You're back.
Yeah, sorry. It's the internet in Indonesia. Like I was saying, the second is internal. You know, it comes from within. You want to pursue something, a goal. So when I wanted to pursue the World Championship of Public Speaking, it came from within. I wanted to do it. I wanted to see how far I can go with it. So that's intrinsic. And then the third one is, we call it family motivation, right? It's your family that motivates you to do the things you want, take the action. And I think that's the big why for, I think, most people. I think Andrew also mentioned it earlier. So those are the three types of motivation. It could be anyone on a certain day that just comes in and makes you even more motivated. Like, oh my God, I've impacted so many people. I want to do this. Or it just comes from within. I want to give this a shot. Or if it's for family, like it was the family motivation that made me move to China. So it could be any three of these that make you keep going.
Thank you, Yogesh. Any last words for anyone before we call it quits? And don't forget to save the chat. Save the chat so you've got the links. Anyone else before we go?
Actually, I want to say that this networking group motivates me also to move forward.
Yes. Thank you, Ashwin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashwin. And you supply the greatest guarantee I've ever seen anywhere. And if those are not sure what I'm talking about, use the link Ashwin to get in there and ask him, what's your guarantee all about? All right. Just to finish up with, welcome again to you, Lisa. I hope we can see you next week. It's lovely to have you join us. And you, Alpha Freeman, thank you both for your really good contributions. They're very thoughtful, very helpful, and extremely encouraging. So I'm grateful to all of you for your support and your help. I look forward to seeing you all same time next week. Okay, take care. Best wishes from Thailand.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Peter.
Peter. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Everyone, keep shining, everyone.
Amen.